That darn mic. I knew something was going on because, so I'm back, live, round 2. We're gonna get a whole new, stand by. There we go. No mic. God, I'm so mad about this cord. So mad. All right, this should be way, way, way better. I'm gonna set this up. I need to redo my whole palette. The whole palette, but I'm just gonna wait. I'm letting I put sunscreen on because it's gonna be hot. Going to swim lessons, and it's gonna be like 70 by 9 o'clock, 9:30 when we get there. So yeah, I have about an hour to get myself ready and to be heading out the door. Girls, you need swimsuits, my loves. But hi. Good morning, Desiree. Yay. This is my second one. This dang, I'm so mad about this cord. I don't understand. I'm so mad. Okay. Great news. Better. That's because I unplugged it. I got the demi color NR1. Is it 1? Let's take a look here. NR -1. Boom. Right here. Okay. We're going to play with this. I'm going to do half my face with this, and I'm going to do my Aspen on the other side. And I usually use NY is what I've talked about. It has a bit of a yellow tone to it. This has a bit of it's NR, so neutral red. And we're gonna do that, but I'm gonna do my eyes first. So here's neutral red. It doesn't look that far. Ooh, it's more brown. It actually looks really similar to Aspen. It's just gonna be more creamy. Aspen looks a little darker. All right, we're gonna do our eyes first. We're gonna do our eyes first because I'm letting my sunscreen sink in, and then I can't remember who wanted to see this NR, but I'm gonna wait for them to get here. But I need my sunscreen. What is this? Every Single Face watery lotion. It's not watery, it's lotion. I put it on the first time I went live when I was staticky. And I restarted the live because whoever pops on gets like 2.5 minutes of just static. And I was like, no way, Jose. So we're gonna go in with our eye primer. So this is Shadow Sense by Singeance. My girlfriend Amber sells it. I have a link for it. I have a link. I changed my BK Beauty link. My BK Beauty link is only for this brush now. This is brush 203. This is what I use to press this out and to set it. I really like having a brush that's just for that. I noticed I used my multitasker brush once, and I'm not gonna clean it every single day. And when it mixes the cream with this product, it just doesn't set the same. I like having its own brush. Saint doesn't have a brush shaped like that, so I'm using a different one. It just makes this a little bit easier. But I like having a brush that doesn't have the oils that my fingers have mixing in with it either. I just focus it on the lid. I go into the crease, and I'm trying to think. Tomorrow I have a video posting with Legend. I'm gonna play with Legend today. I'm gonna use it as an illuminator, and I'm on day 3 here, so it's back. And I wanna try, I'm kicking myself for not doing that. Brittany Parker, right down there, she and I paired up. A lot of people don't realize we talk every day and we're on the same team. And it's awesome. And so I'm going to use Paris. It's this pink tone right here. And I've been using that instead of my setting powder or Cupcake. They both kind of just turn my eyes too light. And it just looks too white. I'm just a little too tan for it. I like that this Paris doesn't look like anything on me. It's pretty. We're gonna go into a fluffy brush now, and I'm gonna go into Legend. So this is the shade of the month for July, starting today. It's super pretty. I have swatches, and it's gonna be in a video tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm posting my video of my eye look using Legend, and it's with this combo. So it's got Lullaby, my favorite, Oak, I set with Paris, and then Legend. And then it shows Brittany at the end. Brittany and I, she's like the cool to my warm. And she definitely is. I'm very much warm. She's very much cool. And colors just pull so differently on us, but they both pull well on us. And it shows that difference. And so that's going to show tomorrow. But also at the end of that video are the swatches. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Feels so early for me. So I'm taking Legend on a fluffy brush. I'm gonna pop that up here. I like having a touch of shimmer on my brow bone. I love it. I love it, I love it. I'm trying to think of what colors I wanna use today. I wanna keep it simple. I did see somebody do, I'm so scared. I am wearing blue. I saw this eye look that I really wanna try, and it's a little out there. Is with a blue. I want to say it was with denim. I mean, 4th of July is Thursday. Good morning, Carol. All right. Good morning, Chris. Hello, everybody. We're going to put this color on. I'm going to have it go on pretty heavy. And I'm also going to use Tawanda, and I'm going to use Legend. And the way that it lays on top of this, I just thought it was so pretty. She's definitely cooler. The gal I saw do this, I'm trying to remember her name. She's also from Oregon. And anyway, we're gonna give this a whirl while I wait for my stuff. I like my eyes first, especially if I'm gonna do something like this. Because if it falls out, I mean, I get pretty dark. We're gonna try a few things today. I've been talking with people about different techniques, and one of them is using my bronzer around my troughs to camouflage. We've talked about it as a team, but then I started talking to customers about it. So we're gonna go. We're gonna do it. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna take the small end of the eyeshadow brush, and I'm gonna press in to denim. Blue. Don't want it in my coffee. And I am gonna put this right here, and we're gonna pack this on. All right, and we're gonna bring this up, and it's gonna be the base of the lid. I'm gonna focus it on the mid and the outer half. Tap, tap, tap. And, ooh, that is blue. Blue, blue, blue. I've been coughing. Last night at 2:30 in the morning. I don't know if it was gunshots or fireworks, but they woke me up. Gotta love 4th of July. So I'm gonna thin this out as I work my way in. Just a little fade, and then we're gonna work this up and out. I'm not doing a transition color because this blue is gonna be, I think I am gonna do a transition color. Do I have my favorite? Where's Leo? I'm gonna add a little bit of Leo. Where is it? I've got my colors everywhere. Ooh, all right. Let's see. Is this Leo? Nope, that's Bubba. Where the dickens? How do I do that? I'm gonna do butterscotch. I'm gonna do butterscotch because I can't find, yes I can, it's right here. Guys, gosh, I'm a mess. I'm a mess. Let's put this guy back. I like Leo the best. Leo's my favorite. Leo's my favorite. I'm gonna grab a little Leo, and we're gonna bring this way up here. Really doesn't even touch the blue yet. I'm gonna bring it over here now. I like a touch of warm. I'm sorry. Peanut butter and jelly. It's like Brittany and I, we're peanut butter and jelly. Peanut butter jelly time. Okay, little bit of Leo, a lot of denim. And we're gonna bring this out. And then I'm gonna start fading this up into that Leo. Oh boy. It's something. Boy, howdy. Do I look like I'm going to swim lessons today? My nieces are in town and they're city folk. Like they're from New York. The way they look at me. I didn't know. Okay, tell me this. I feel like this is one of those like East Coast, West Coast things. I'd love to know the mid-coasts. Not mid-coast, but you know. Shoes that tie, that you can run in, you play sports in. What do you call those? Sneakers? Tennis shoes? What do you call them? Because there's a heavy debate about that, as well as apparently people from the city don't say hi to their neighbors. Tennis shoes. Okay, I got laid out. They were like, that, do you play tennis? I was like, no. What do you use those for? Running? They were like, but you just said tennis shoe. I was like, they call them sneakers. I'm like, sneakers? It sounds weird. Sneakers! I had no idea. It's like soda pop, Coke. When I lived in Louisiana, everybody calls soda Coke. Hey, you want a Coke? Yeah, what do you got? I got Dr. Pepper, I got Pepsi, I got Mountain Dew, but everything was called a Coke. Sneakers versus tennis shoes. I want to know in the comments. Sneakers versus tennis shoes. This is like hard to lay out. I thought this would be easier to pop on. It's such a punchy color. Such a punchy color. Always called it Coke growing up. Also, yep. Soda pop. What else is it that they call it? Coke, soda pop, just soda pop. I don't know. Okay, this is, I know I'm gonna get some looks today, but you know what? I'm only there for 30 minutes and I don't even use the locker. I'm gonna use that fluffy brush to just blend this up and out. There we go. But it's so funny how people from the city, she's like, I've lived next to my neighbors for years and I don't know their names. I'm like, how do you not know their names? If you say hi, they think it's weird. I was like, what? And then one of them moved to Texas. I was like, how'd that work out? I mean, they say hi at a stop sign down there, but yeah, it was funny. The differences. Okay, so we got the blue on. I feel like this could all work out once I get the eyeliner on and the mascara on. So I'm gonna take Tawanda next. Okay, Tawanda is so pretty. This is my little Ava's favorite color. This and Daba D. She put both on this weekend. She came out and surprised me. We're gonna put this on the mid outer lid right here. All right, mid outer lid. I bet this would be pretty with just Legend, but I had to try this. And now I'm gonna go into wherever the heck I put Legend. How do I do this? There it is. All right, Legend. Everything's everywhere. Everything's everywhere. So we're going into Legend, and I'm going to pop this. So there's Tawanda. We're going to pop some Legend on the inner lid. We're going to blend that into Tawanda. It's really pretty because it's not gold, but it's not silver. It's definitely not a bronze. It's very cool toned. And I have people asking if Legend is close to Drift and all that. I did all the swatches. I'm going to swatch it right now really quick after I put these colors away. Let's just put Tawanda to bed. Night-a-night. Night-a-night Denim. And nighty-night Leo. Woo! This eyeshadow looks like a Hot Mess Express. Hot Mess Express. Oh, we're going to swatch. Let's swatch. Legend. Everybody's wondering about Legend. This is Legend. I'm going to use it as an illuminator today also. We're just going to look weird today. It's just a makeup write-off. I might have to wash this off when I get home. Okay, here is Sabrina. Okay, do you see it's a little more flecky where this is a little more smooth? Y'all, here is Drift, my favorite, right here. They're pretty similar. I just think this is a little more chunky and flecky and it holds pigment. Champagne, it does. Well, the thing is that these are all like, do you see? It's got a little bit more gold to it than Drift. I think it has more pigment. Does that make sense? So when you lay Drift over a color, it doesn't cover it, but when you lay Legend over a color, it covers it. Like you can't tell there was blue under it. Okay. I think this could be a really pretty 4th of July look. So we're gonna do some eyeliner. Come on, there we go. We're doing eyeliner, and then I'm gonna correct, and I'm gonna use that demi color, and I'm gonna put it on this side. This guy right here, he's at least there. I don't even know what it is. There's a bump, and I've had this thing for years, and now it's just gotten a little more angry. The older I get, it gets a little more deep, and it is really hard to cover. I don't think demi will stay all day, but it's nice that it's gonna be hot here. Now I'm gonna complain about the heat, but I know everywhere else it's blazing. Brittany was telling me it's gonna be like 115 or something this week. I'm like, I'm complaining about 73 degrees. It's her low temp. So how hot is it where y'all are? And I'm gonna tell you how this holds up in our balmy 70s, because that's how hot it is in Oregon. I would say, I think by the swatches, you're gonna think if you have one, you don't need the other. I think Legend has a bit more pigment to it. That's just me. I'm gonna take my mascara. We're gonna put that on. I have so many palettes just laying around here. We're gonna put that on. I've been playing with how to apply my mascara. I've been wiggling and rolling away. I saw a video about it. And it's supposed to help not put it on your lid. Because you know when you push up into the root, it can sometimes get on the lid and it makes them look thicker. I'm due to start ordering another tube of mascara. I'm tempted to try the Thrive. I just don't I don't know the shelf life. I don't want to spend $30-something, $110 the next 9 days. Oh, humidity. You know, humidity's something else. You know, when I lived in Louisiana, I had to go visit for a reason. And when we got off the plane, that humidity just knocks you back. And oof. But in Louisiana, it just smells like hot pee. Sorry, South Louisiana, I guess, because I lived in the South. Anyways, on the bayous, I had Crocs, black weird snakes in my backyard. We were right down from the gas station though, so you had to pass our house to get to the gas station with your boat. Anyway. It's like a different country in South Louisiana, I swear. It's different. Okay. They did not like me. And now I was a kid. I was a little kid. 8th grader. Not little, but still. I was a shithead. But anyway, who isn't in 8th grade, right? Ooh. I'm going to do my primer, Milk Hydro Grip. Here's my thing. A lot of people ask, what's a good dupe? I don't remember how much this is. This thing lasts forever. e.l.f. is a great dupe. I don't necessarily think it's quite a money saver. It's more of like a payment plan. So you can get e.l.f. and pay less and get less, but you're ultimately paying about the same price time-wise. Does that make sense? Because you're constantly having to buy another one. So you can buy one of these at the full price and have it last a long time, or you can buy a bunch of little ones. By e.l.f. All right, Milk Hydro Grip. It helps it stick. I put it on my cheeks first because that's where I want my stuff to stick. But I also have my lotion on, which I feel like makes things a little more slick. In the summer, I'm gonna say I prefer my color correctors that are dense because it's slick. Because when you use any kind of SPF, I just think, I don't care what brand it is, it's a little slick. You can use a primer, you can use a setting spray. I like the density of Aspen and Suede because it's dense and it's gonna stay where I put it longer than this or just the creams. But we're gonna do it because I wanna see the longevity, especially with the heat, 'cause we're gonna go on vacation in, I don't even know, this week, 2 weeks, and then a week, 4 weeks, we leave on a vacation. All right, so here it is, NR1, neutral red. It looks very similar but lighter, and I'm gonna use it on my bad side. And so I have a little bit of redness. This side is worse, and I wanna see the longevity of it. I'm taking my blend brush on the small end, and I'm picking it up. We're gonna just, I really wanna try it on this guy. It's muted. I still see it going into the nose. Sorry, going over my healers. And then I'm gonna go, sugar. Hold on, don't look at my background because it's probably a mess. This room, it needs a little TLC. Try not to spill. I broke a glass last night at night. It was a mess. I heard fireworks at 2:30. Then I broke a glass at 2:30. I was like, what the heck? So many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 palettes on my desk right now. Super helpful. We're gonna go over the eye because I get a little red here. It is smooth. It is smooth, but it shows on the skin. I don't know if you could see it. That's really close, but I feel like you could see. Do you see how that's raised? It's usually not. I'm gonna bring this up. I have a little, I almost wonder because of that NR. No. Nope. Doesn't do diddly there. Okay, man, my makeup looks rough. Okay, we're gonna go in with Aspen on the other side now. Oh, geez, these oblong shapes. Okay, NR1. Now we're gonna go in to Aspen using my blend brush, and I'm gonna go over the redness. And I mean, I can tell a difference as soon as the brush hits the face. It just feels dense. It's less, I think it's less texture than the Demi, and maybe that's because I just grabbed a little too much. I think that the Aspen dulls it more. I'm sorry, I'm thinking while I'm applying this. Over the brows, over, I just think it dulls it more. I also think Aspen hides my pores. I think, gosh, it's so hard. I have pores and I feel like I can see them more here than I can over here. Does that make sense? I mean, I don't know what y'all can see. Team Aspen, thank you. Sorry, I want to crop that light out. I'm in the middle of trying to fix my light fixtures in my house. It's a bit of a story, like I don't tell a bunch of, anyways. Okay, we're gonna go in on the big end. We're gonna go into my almost empty suede, I'm gonna flip this around, suede lip liner, because I wanna use that side. Suede lip liner, and I'm gonna go over the hyperpigmentation and up. I can tell with my sunscreen that my makeup's going on a little, it almost feels like I have like a Merit makeup. The way that it applies, it feels a little more greasy. Feels like a Merit stick. Anytime you get those cream sticks, they go on pretty slick. They feel a little more greasy, I think. In the experience I've had, they seem a little more greasy. Going around this guy and up. Suede to me is just a similar tone. I'm seeing things today, guys. I swear. I thought I saw something just go across my ceiling. My mirror. Oh, I need more sleep. I need more sleep. Okay, So I'm just hiding that a little bit. It's summer though, and I've been having, like, all my stuff is extra angry in the summer. This guy's angry and raised. This one's darker. But I'm also trying to wear less makeup. Anyway, it is what it is. But I am Hazel now. So excited to be Hazel. And we're gonna apply this. I'm gonna try a couple different methods because why not? I'm gonna put some balm under my eyes. And then we'll add, yeah, Frenchie. I've been back on the Frenchie kick. Frenchie kick forever. I just think it's faster. Okay. I had somebody comment on an old video that I was like, oh, loving Hazel is your summer shade. Yes, I just makes me so happy when I get to that color. It's so funny. So Brittany and I are, she is so cool and I am so warm. And I didn't realize it until I put our pictures side by side. I put our before pictures, our makeup free pictures side by side, and it was, I didn't realize, I never looked at her and was like, we're that far off. We are that far off, but I think we're, Brittany, what's your main highlight? Is it Sandy or is it Hazel right now? Because we can wear the same highlights and they look so different. And that's where it's like, I don't know. Brittany, what's your main highlight? Okay, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna stay with the blend brush and I'm gonna use these two brushes. I'm gonna make no fly zones. This was a method I saw that I really wanna try. I was gonna try Bella for this under eye thing, but I think I'm gonna do that separate because you know how this always ends up going. Okay, I'm gonna take the small end and I'm gonna go into Versailles and we're gonna make our first no fly zones, which is right here. This is gonna be an underpainted, like bright glow. Okay, now this is obviously not my color. And so it looks like a lot of makeup, but it's not. But when you have the wrong color, it'll show texture, but it's not a lot of makeup. Okay. Just got to Athens. Well, no wonder we look so far off. Okay. I'm gonna take some more Versailles and we're gonna go right down here to where my shine is. And I'm gonna go up my orbital, up the side of my nose here, and then hitting that inner corner. Okay. This is gonna be still the same method of essentially one layer of makeup. Okay, but we're gonna have this really interesting underglow. Do you see how that thing just doesn't? And then I'm gonna bring this up so that it's very little under the eye. I'm looking like a ghost and I'm looking weird. You usually get to Sandy, but Athens has been huge for me. Ruler. All right, next no fly zone is gonna be with the detail brush. I'm gonna go into Cedar and we're gonna go here, here. I'm pushing onto the side. We're gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. We're gonna go here and then down. I have, as you can see when I talk, that's where I'm trying to hit. just make clown faces. This is gonna look wild and then I think it's gonna work out. Or it won't, you never know. Okay, then we're gonna go up the side of the nose. Up the side of the nose, following that natural brow shadow. Follow the structure of your brows here. Don't do anything weird. Okay. We're gonna go right here, under the lip, like I do. I'm never not gonna. Grabbing a little more of that brightening, we're gonna go here. No fly zones. When I say no fly zones, this is gonna be basically everywhere else is gonna be a main highlight. Ooh boy, we're gonna bring up that brightening here. There's really no place for a main highlight. A little bit here. Okay, then we're gonna bronze. I'm gonna use my Fiji color because I've been liking it more than Bella. We're gonna go right here. And we're gonna go here. And I'm going to come a little bit farther down. So here, did I do that already? All right, and then we're going to go over that weird spot. That spot's really burning my biscuit here. Ooh, ooh. Don't I look fantastic? Trust the process. You're right. We're going to chisel and pull with whatever color's on the stinking brush because I don't remember. In front and down. Chisel, pull. Can you see my anxiety? I'm going to grab, okay, so I have Athens and Hazel here. Do I? Is that Athens or is that Sandy? Hi, I'm a sane artist. Athens. There you go, Brittany. We're going to tap into both, and I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to go down my neck. Don't forget to just like get this upper neck area. My anxiety hits way over here. Like I can have my ear turn. I also have one ear that pulls out more than the other. Woo. This is my black crystal ear. That Muppet movie. It always turns red. And I turn red when I get nervous, which is why I try to wear my hair down for things. Because I get social anxiety real bad. I went to a birthday party this weekend and I overcompensate with bad humor. I'm like the Chandler Bing. It's ridiculous, but I try to like overcompensate with funny and then I just get weird. Anyway, we're going to add our blush already. We're going to do that too. I'm going to put some Frenchie over my scars because, well, you know, try over that damn spot. It's pissing me off. Oh. And then we're going to go into baby watermelon. If you are wondering about baby watermelon or pink grapefruit, if you have one, you have the other. I feel like they're so similar. Pink lemonade is a lighter bright. Does that make sense? Okay, we're going to trust this process. I'm going to go into Hazel with the blush and bronzer because I don't know what I'm doing right now, but we're going with it. This is essentially one layer of makeup. I'm not really overlapping except a little bit right here where I'm mixing my blush with my bronzer, but it's very easily, I have no makeup right here. Okay, there's no makeup here in this area. So we're gonna start with grabbing a little bit of Hazel, tap into it. It's not clumping together. Whoop, that's the wrong color. All right. We're going to go right here and I'm going to balance and clean up this line here. And then here, I'm just jumping over that spot. Going to grab some more Hazel. Sounds like they're brushing their teeth maybe, or just making a damn mess. Okay, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to tap it across that brightening up into this contour. I'm going to let that work together. And then I'm going to go into, I'm winging it. This is not my usual pattern. Going into all of that. Smile, going into that apple. Push, 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 push. Let's see. Pushing up and tapping. Because of my color correctors, I tap the crap out of my makeup because I want it to stay, especially this side where it's dense. I want my makeup to hold on. That's not bad. Oh, that ain't bad. Okay, we're going in. I'm going dark first. Dark, pick dark or light, but don't do both. Dark into that bronzer, into that contour, down into that temple, and then I'm gonna just fluff this out. This is why I do my brows last, because I biff these puppies up every time. I'm gonna pinch and blend. Pinch and blend. I'm gonna do my lip here. Okay, that ain't bad. That ain't bad, is it? Right? This doesn't look bad. Does right? Do I trust the process okay? That ain't bad. Okay. We're gonna chisel this up. We're gonna go in and I'm tapping. I have that demi on this side. We're gonna see. Up, down, boom, 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 pinch, tap. We're gonna swirl, swirl, swirl. Tap, 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 tap. Sweep, sweep, sweep. There we go. Look at that. Pinch it, tap it. It's a nice face. I hope it doesn't freeze on me when I make my bad faces. I'm gonna take a little bit of brightening. Go right here. Ooh, that's good stuff. Okay, that, my friends, ain't stinking bad. That ain't bad. Okay, we're gonna do a lip. Get my lip, and I'm going to find a brush. Okay, multitasker brush, Renaissance. I kind of packed that puppy on. I mean, this will last way longer than MAC Half Red, and it's less. I'm gonna line my lips. So let's see. I always tell people right about now, or I should be, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Because I show up on Mondays and look like a hot mess, and we trust the process. This ain't stinking bad. I'm very dewy, but I think, honestly, dewy. I think it's the sunscreen that's making me look as dewy as I am, but we'll get that in the end. Okay, line the lip. Don't outer line the lip. Hug the edge. Have you seen the people that put a Q-tip in their mouth? Just don't go to the corners. Oh, I'm sassy today. Okay. Marcos later. Oh, I'm driving. You know you're going to get like umpteen million Marcos from me. This is why you want to be an artist, because I get sassy, spicy, and then I get on Marco. Supergoop has a matte. I have the resetting powder, but it's in my pool bag. I'm gonna use Ibiza again because it's right here and because I've got not much time. And it goes with a dewy look. Summer Love, though, with Renaissance is super pretty. Okay, let me put my brows on, and then we're gonna play with Legend again as an illuminator, and I'm gonna use Balm. So if you, I'm gonna talk about a couple things. If you're looking for a new brow brush, go get the gold line brush, because, let's use my forehead. Do you see that? This brush is longer. I love it. The spoolies are the same, but the gold line brush has longer bristles, like just a touch, but I mean, that's longer. It almost makes this old one look more like the etch brush. Not really. But I like the length of the new angle brush. So go get it. We're gonna go into Trust. And we're gonna go, oop, I need to comb these puppers up, 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 up. Okay, we're gonna go bottom corner, up and over. Up, over, out. Boom, I go way out. You really, I mean, as long as it doesn't touch your hairline, I mean, I think it's pretty fine. Touch that tail, fill it in. Grab a little more, and then flicking up and blend. I like a good structured power brow. I don't know if it's a power brow, but I don't know why I don't like a natural brow where you just fill it in. It makes me feel undone. But how's the eyeshadow looking? Now that my makeup's on, I kind of want to add more Tawanda to it because I think Legend overpowered it. But that's okay. We're here to talk about Legend anyways. Okay, so up, quarter of the way in, over, and out. This needs a little work. This brow is always the hardest one. It's got a real attitude problem. Flick, 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 blend, blend, blend. I always feel like nobody wants to see this part. If I could speed it up, I would. I don't have my wax in here, so it is what it is. Okay. Out of the brows. I actually really like that I came down right here. Does it, I don't know, does it jowl me? I don't know. Tell me what you think. I feel like I look a little too old. I don't know. I'm having a hard time with my face. Okay, we're gonna go into Legend. If I can find it. How do I do this, guys? Got it. Okay, Legend as an illuminator. Grab a, you know which brush you really need for this? The shape brush. The silver shape brush. If you guys haven't added, so today you can get Legend. Such a beautiful brush color, Jesus. And then the silver shape brush. The silver shape brush is not the same as the gold shape brush. I've even messaged Saint about it and they did say it changed shape. This is the shape brush now. They are different. This is more skinny. It reminds me of the blend brush. These are two different brushes. You could tell by the end right here, but you see how they're thinner, skinnier? I go get the shape brush and go and get Legend. We're gonna grab Legend on the shape brush. Ooh. I'm gonna do this before I set because it's gonna, or you can go and get some balm. We're gonna ribbon a little out. Got a little bit of balm right there. Gonna grab Legend and we're gonna smoosh them together and it is gonna become a nice and light, not so punchy illuminator. So you can tone this down. I mean, I put that on with a brush and it's thick. So I'm gonna grab a little more. We're gonna do it again because I'm just doing a little bit and then I'm grabbing that Legend and I'm going right in and look how pretty that is. And you could, wish I had a different shirt on. I can't see because of words, but you could easily add this if you're going to a wedding or a bridal shower. You could easily add that. It's so pretty and look how it just, you can add it to your, oh wow, that adds, that's a J-Lo glow. So we're gonna grab a little bit more. I'm gonna do this on my cheek, show the other cheek. Can you see it? It's less like punchy. Super pretty. I'm gonna set my face really quick and we're gonna see what this side does because that's a lot. But some people, if you are dry and you're very matte and you're wanting to add that touch of shimmer, you can go punchy or you can add it to balm and let it be less. So we're gonna go in with Charlotte Tilbury. I douse my face. And then I'm gonna go in to my powder, fluffy brush, and we go outside and then I'm gonna go in because I'm jumping to greasy quick. And then when I think it's empty, I am very dewy. Look how it just toned that down, but it's still working. I'm still damp. All right, going in. Outside and it works its way in. It gives everything a good final marrying. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't like the demi. Immediately, right now, I don't like demi as my corrector. So this is my face, and I want you to keep that in mind when you're doing this. So I put the NR1 on this side of my face, and I can see this. This is what bothered. I don't like when that happens. I want it, you know? I don't like it. It's a me problem. It's a me and my face problem. So I'm going to go into Athens and a touch of Hazel. And we're going to go over my scars. And then we're going to go into Frenchie. And that's how I fix it. I use Frenchie and I tone. Does that make sense? So you take a little bit of a, And you would go over the scars. I'm also fixing some of that shimmer, a little bit of Frenchie, and we just go over it and it makes it blush again. Because I need them to match. And then I'm going to go into a blush again, baby watermelon, and we're going to hit right up here because I want more pink. I liked this method of, I honestly, adding all that brightening, I don't think it was totally necessary, but that contouring was good. And I used very little of my main highlight because all of this, and this is where I say keep this in mind, we made all those no-fly zones. I didn't overlap my main highlight over any of them. The way the brightening melds into a contour, one that's too light, one that's too dark, the way they come together balances out really well, but everything in your palette, your contour, your bronzer, your blush, it's all foundation. It's all foundation. You can put it all on in one layer and you can use them together. You can change things up. You can make powders, creams with the balm. I mean, it's really nice. I'm going to take a little bit of Legend over my Cupid's bow here. And it just like shines. Hit those two little humps. But I think making those no-fly zones, you're still putting the same amount of makeup on. You're just placing things in different places, but it's the same amount of makeup. When you're trying to punch up for an event, it's really not adding more makeup, it's adding different colors. So using a darker pink, or sometimes I'll take cedar and I'll add a touch of my indigo because I used to use indigo, so I have it. So if you have old colors, bring them back in. And so if you're wanting to have something a little bit deeper, and you used to use indigo, but we love cedar now, bring a little bit of, I have a bride I'm doing at the end of the month, and I mix cedar and indigo together for her, and it just punches it up without adding too much makeup. It's not about wearing, you know how it used to be you had your full coverage foundation and then you had your BB creams? This can be that light coverage, but also that full coverage. You have control. Like if you need fuller coverage on your cheeks, but say you only need a little bit on your forehead like I do, you can easily have that fuller coverage where you need it and that light coverage where you need it, you don't. So there is that. So keeping that in mind to where you can have one palette of makeup, you don't have to have different products to do different things. Everything in here, I mean, I had a ton of brightening and I would say 75, 80% of my face was brightening and contour, and I had tiny bits of main highlight on, but it all has worked out and it's all balanced. I have dimension, I have coverage, and it's all worked out. And so that's why I like this. I've tried Merit. I didn't try the OG brand because that's a god-awful price to try. That's $65 for one color, whereas Saint is $16 for one color. You could get so much makeup for the price of one stick from OG, and it's still half the pigmentation of Saint. I'm not saying it's a bad product because it's a good product. It's just got a heavy-duty price, but I find the sticks to be a little more greasy. I'm trying to think of where I put my Merit stick. I have no idea. It's somewhere. Ooh, is it in here? No. I have them shoved everywhere. But anyways, I like the stick makeups. They're good, but I like Saint more. And I feel like when you're dealing with makeup, that's kind of what it comes down to. You can like your makeup, but what if you could like it more? I like that I have I had a heavy duty Illuminator. I was able to tone it down, and it's not super crazy. It's nice. I'm oily and I can wear this makeup. Do I have to do certain things? Yes, I carry around an extra vanilla dust in my purse with the lid. I don't have an extra palette for it. I just keep it with its lid, and I keep a little poof. You can keep a little brush with you. I mean, they come in a really nice box. You just slide it back in and you can keep it in your purse. You can get those little brush holders that go into your purse. I keep powder with me because I'm greasy. I prefer touching up with my setting powder over the oil papers. That's just me. But oily skin, you can, oh good, what is this? Oh, is that Summer Love? It is, it's right there and I wanted to use it. Makeup will always look like makeup, but it should look like good makeup. Like your finish should be a finish you're happy with. That's all I'm gonna say. And $16, I mean, we buy dumber things for $16. Let's be real. What's your Amazon cart look like? What's your Amazon order list look like? Like we'll spend $16 on stupid stuff. It's fine. Why not try a makeup with that instead? I mean, we'll spend that much on 2 coffees. Why not try a new makeup? So let's do a color match. Let's try this makeup. Just click the link, fill out my form, or just email me. There's a little envelope at the top. You could just email me. But what about trying it? I mean, we're always trying new foundations anyways because they're just not quite right. What if your makeup could put a little life into your skin, liven it up, do it up, make it look a little younger? I mean, it's 80% pigmentation. Those stick foundations are 40%, and then traditional makeup is about 20%. So keeping that in mind of you can still get a good finish with less makeup on your face because we have really great pigment and we have a really great price point. And we also have a, if you don't like it, return it in 30 days. That gives you time to play. And you should play with your makeup. It's really funny when you're trying a new food, when you're trying a new shirt, when you're trying a new makeup, you give yourself approximately 2 seconds to put it on. You don't even get the shirt all the way on before you're like, oh, I don't like this. You immediately go for the taste as soon as you put something in your mouth to try. As soon as you put the makeup on, you're gonna go like this, and that's when you're gonna decide if you like the makeup. You're not gonna put it all over your face. You're not gonna put the time in to play with it. You're gonna go like this and say, oh, put the time in. It's makeup, it's your face. Put the time in to try it. Play with it. Makeup should be fun or we're doing it wrong. This makes makeup fun again because there's a zillion ways to do it. I'm expiring on time as my kids are coming in. But give yourself more than the few seconds. I have my first video of me trying Saint for the very first time. I dipped in, I dipped on, and I went, oh. That's how much time you give yourself to like anything. Clothes, food, makeup. Oh, you give yourself maybe 2 seconds to really get it on. Put it on, play with it, try the different methods, see what works. Talk to me. I love talking about this makeup. That's why my lives are always about an hour or more. I love talking about this makeup. I've been wearing this makeup for over 4 years. There's a reason why I've never used any foundation for that long. Have you? Like, really, have you? Because I really just like it. It's just a good makeup, a good price point. It's something I can afford. I didn't feel bad when it was like time to restock. You know when you run out of more than one thing and you're like, honey, I gotta go buy more makeup and it's gonna be like $300 because I ran out of 3-4 things. Or it could be, I don't know, $50 and you have 3 things. I mean, it's nice. Hi, baby. You didn't get in your swimsuit.
It's under.
It's not. Anyways, okay. I've run out of time. We're gonna go to swim lessons. I'll talk to you, Brittany, on the Marco. But have a great day. This is a good eyeshadow. Go get Legend and go get the silver shape brush. But have a great day.